picture myself there with Jesus, and I'm a part of this expeditionary team, and I'm watching Jesus as he's in the base camp 4 before ascending Mount Calvary. We're at the base camp there in Gethsemane. Base camp is the main encampment providing supplies, shelter, and communication. It is at the base camp that they receive extra nourishment, medical attention, and get acclimated to the new climate or conditions. Jesus, our great example, had base camps. As Jesus was ascending to the summit of Mount Calvary, he had to stop at a number of base camps. And now we enter into the base camp at Gethsemane. At the base camp there in Gethsemane, the Bible tells us that Jesus was strengthened by an angel. There at that altitude, the pressures of demonic weight was trying to suffocate him. I've learned many object lessons about prayer from numerous sources. However, one of the most critical lessons I've learned is from a high altitude mountaineer by the name of Ed Vestures. He's the only American to have climbed all 14 of the world's mountain peaks taller than 26,000 feet. And he ascended, of course, Mount Everest, the tallest peak at 28,700. He shared some amazing insights that have gained priceless wisdom about our climb to the highest peak in our final ascent in this earth's history, heaven. To prepare for the final climb to the summit, the second coming of Jesus, the climbers, those who are awaiting the coming of Christ, must patiently prepare at the base camp. Ed Vestures said, the last 300 feet to the summit, you would think it's only 300 feet, but at those altitude, over 28,000 feet, the amount of effort that you need is exponentially increasing in difficulty. It's not a gradual increase, he said, in difficulty. It is an exponential increase. The last 300 feet takes 1 to 2 hours. It is the steepest and most rugged terrain of the whole climb. Continues and says, you breathe 6 to 8 times and then you take another step, and you breathe 6 to 8 times, and often you just think about taking another step. You breathe 6 to 8 times and then you finally take that step. What are those spiritual lessons? The Bible tells us that as we approach the summit of Earth's history, that there will be supposedly insurmountable challenges. Paul said, know this, that in the last day perilous times or dangerous times will come. These are dangerous times in our climb. However, if we follow Jesus' example as he approached his final ascent to his summit, Mount Calvary, we are assured victory and success. What was the spiritual air Jesus breathed? Prayer was the spiritual air that Jesus breathed every day of his life. He practiced an unending communion between himself and the Father. He urged his disciples to do the same, and he said in Luke chapter 21 verse 36, keep on the alert at all times, praying in order that you may have strength to escape all these things that are about to take place. Sherpas are called guides, and they come alongside the climbers, and they're not just the muscle behind any expedition. They carry extra gear such as oxygen bottles, water, and food. They're also expert navigators, and they endure the freezing temperatures there on that mountain. They know where the climbers need to negotiate the ice falls and avalanches in extreme altitude. What spiritual lessons can we learn from these Sherpas? The Bible tells us that the Holy Spirit is our guide. It is the comforter, and it literally means the one who comes alongside. So just like the Sherpas, the Holy Spirit that Jesus promised he would send would come alongside and guide us on our final ascent.